What are you doing out of your box?
Are you gonna take those soda cans to the Shaw Skank Redemption Center?
Meg Griffin might be the underdog of the Griffin family, but don't let that fool you. This girl has a rap sheet that could rival some of Quahog's most notorious criminals. So here are 7 reasons why Meg should definitely be behind bars. Number 7. Blackmailing Chris.
How about, I won't tell Mom and Dad about the money if you promise to do whatever I say.
Meg, this is how a lot of porn starts.
Sibling rivalry is one thing, but Meg took it to a whole new level when she decided to blackmail her own brother. After catching Chris pocketing some of their parents' cash, Meg didn't just tattle, she saw it as an opportunity to make him her personal puppet.
I mean it, Chris. I'll tell them. Mom, Chris took money out of the...
Okay. I'll do whatever you want.
I thought you'd see it that way. Here's a list of stuff I need you to do for me. Shouldn't have taken that money, Chris.
She made Chris dance to her tune, putting him through the ringer just for her own amusement. This wasn't just a little prank, it was a calculated, manipulative scheme that went way beyond typical sibling antics.
At the end, when Richard Gere carries Deborah Winger out of the paper mill, you have to read what's on this index card.
That's gonna be you someday, Meg.
I know it will. I just know it will.
If blackmail isn't a crime, it should be when Meg's involved.
Ah! You look like one of those blind jazz guys.
Where are you? I can't see anything.
Number 6. Helping an escaped con.
Hi, Meg.
Hi, Luke.
Meg's love life has always been a disaster, but things reached a new low when she fell for a convict. What started as innocent letters quickly turned into visits, and when her new boyfriend broke out of prison, Meg made the mind-boggling decision to hide him from the law.
Luke! What are you doing here?
I escaped, Meg. I escaped because I just couldn't bear another second away from you.
A few moments later.
Hey, Meg, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, come on in.
You gotta realize I was only thinking about your safety.
Despite knowing she was breaking the law, she refused to turn him in, putting her entire family at risk.
And Meg dates a prison escapee!
Oh no! Luke, run!
Joe, it's Peter.
A few moments later.
You're going to jail, punk!
Harboring a fugitive is a serious felony, and Meg found that out the hard way when the police finally caught up with him. Sometimes love just isn't worth the jail time.
No, Mr. Swanson, you can't take him!
Yes, I can, Meg. He's going back to jail.
Well, if you're taking him to jail, you have to take me too!
I know, that's the plan. You're under arrest for harboring an escaped convict.
Oh, well, that's only fair because after all, I did hide him from the... What?
Number 5. Violence.
First question. Who's the biggest, toughest guy in this house?
Well, I don't like to toot my own horn, but I believe I hold the distinction of...
Prison can change people, and for Meg it turned her into a whole new kind of scary. After serving time for harboring her fugitive boyfriend, Meg returned home with a terrifying edge.
I'm home. You're all my bitches now.
Okay.
No longer the timid girl who got stepped on, she became a force of violence, terrorizing her family and classmates alike.
Hey, Meg, what'd they put you in jail for? Being ugly?
Hey, Meg, what happened? Did you get out early for fat behavior?
Nice tattoo. Did you get your butt hair braided too while you were in there?
A few moments later.
From smashing teeth to destruction of property to implied assaults, Meg's aggression knew no bounds. She kept everyone around her walking on eggshells, and it wasn't long before it became clear that this new Meg was a danger to everyone, including herself.
Oh my God, what is that smell?
It's my poop bucket.
What the hell?
I'm used to going to the bathroom in my room.
That's disgusting. No, you use the toilet here like everyone else.
No.
This kind of behavior isn't just extreme, it's criminal, and it should have earned her another trick to the slammer. Number 4, got physical on a driver.
don't be such a hothead.
What?
Hey, Meg, you sure look hot today.
What?
Hey, Meg, I lit your scalp on fire.
When Peter lost his license, Meg was stuck chauffeuring him and his drinking buddies around town, a task that quickly became unbearable.
God, will you guys just shut up back there?
Oh.
Ah, gross! Will you stop it? Stop it!
Hey, guys, check this out.
Hey, Meg, don't be such a hothead.
What?
With her father and his friends tormenting her from the back seat, Meg's frustration boiled over. But instead of dealing with it in a reasonable way, she redirected her anger in the worst possible direction.
What the hell is your problem, you dumb bimbo? God, stop!
Yeah, she beat the living daylights out of the poor guy. Sure, she was being harassed, but violence is never the answer. In the real world, Meg would be facing some serious assault charges for this one.
That was awesome.
Number 3, kidnapping Brian.
I'm so fat and gross.
Oh.
I should just kill myself.
Oh, that's... Come on.
A few moments later.
Brian, will you go with me?
Are you gonna kill yourself if I don't?
Yeah.
Well, then my hands are pretty much tied.
Oh, Brian, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Meg's crush on Brian has always been uncomfortable, but things took a dark turn when she became obsessed with him.
How do I look, Brian?
You sure do, Meg. FYI, the carpet matches the drapes in color and quantity. You ever seen a blacksmith's apron?
After Brian reluctantly agreed to be her date, Meg became convinced that they were destined to be together.
No one's ever stood up for me like that.
Hey, no problem. She's a skank. You don't deserve all the crap you get, Meg. You know that?
Thanks, Brian.
She stopped him, harassed him, and even tried to force him into a relationship. It got so bad that Brian feared for his safety.
We're gonna have fun tonight. Good, old-fashioned, all-American fun.
Listen, Meg, I'm not gonna lie to you here. I'm a little uncomfortable.
Oh, just relax.
Meg's relentless pursuit went way beyond a simple crush. Her behavior was borderline kidnapping and harassment.
I won't be ignored, Brian.
I like your ass.
Number 2, became a religious fanatic.
Local churchgoer and junior Christian soldier Meg Griffin has identified the atheist as Brian Griffin of Spooner Street.
Meg, how the hell could you do something like this?
If a man hath ears, let him hear, Brian.
Meg's done a lot of crazy things, but her brief stint as a religious fanatic was on another level.
So you feel better, Meg?
All better, Mom. I was made well by the hand of God. This is the day that the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it.
Meg, what are you talking about?
During this intense phase, she discovered that Brian was an atheist, and she just couldn't handle it.
Are you willing to open yourself up to God's truth?
Oh, you're barking up the wrong tree, Meg. I'm an atheist.
What's that?
I don't believe in God.
Instead of respecting his beliefs, she outed him to the entire town, knowing full well that Quahog's conservative residents wouldn't take it lightly. Brian was practically run out of town, and it was all thanks to Meg's intolerance.
Oh my God, that was a close one.
Brian, what happened?
I'm a pariah, Lois. Ever since Meg told everyone I'm an atheist, I'm the most hated person in town. I tried to rent a movie, and they threw me out. I tried to buy a pack of cigarettes, and they threw me out. But the most serious part of it is, no bar would serve me a drink.
Forcing someone's beliefs into the public eye and subjecting them to harassment is a huge violation of personal rights, something that should definitely land Meg in hot water.
Yes, hallelujah, I believe in God. Lordy, lordy, I believe.
Oh, Brian, that's fantastic news.
I know.
Number 1, framing Bonnie Swanson.
Meg, you're here early?
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to make sure you got a nice hot breakfast before you head off to work.
Oh, well, thanks. What's with the getup?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to look sexy for Susie.
Meg is so starved for love that she often crosses the line, but this time she went full-on psycho. While checking in on Joe and Susie Swanson while Bonnie was away, Meg's obsession with Joe spiraled out of control.
We haven't made love in 2 weeks.
You haven't made love ever.
Oh, great. Now you've upset the baby.
Oh, God!
What started as a neighborly gesture quickly turned into a dark fixation. Meg convinced herself that Joe was in love with her too, and to keep Bonnie out of the picture, she planted a gun in Bonnie's luggage, getting her arrested at the airport.
Ma'am, is this your bag?
I don't know how that cocaine got in there.
Ma'am, this bag contains a concealed weapon. I'm gonna have to place you under arrest.
Oh my goodness, how did that get in there?
You're gonna have to come with us, ma'am.
As if that wasn't bad enough, she later inserted herself into the Swanson family life by breastfeeding Susie in public.
This feels right, but it tastes like a dirty penny.
Meg's behavior was beyond inappropriate. It was downright criminal. If there's a law against trying to replace someone's wife, Meg just broke it.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like the video for more Family Guy content.